when you portray yourself to the world in a degenerate manner, you can't then complain when people begin to reject you, when people begin to recoil away from you. Decency is a universal concept. And so what these people are convinced of is that I should be able to dress any kind of way, talk any kind of way, sag, cuss, listen to my music loud, smoke weed in public. I should be able to do all that stuff, just be a complete and utter degenerate, but still be treated like a respectable, upstanding citizen in America.
I'm all for pranks. I like pranks, but it's gotta be tasteful.
Yeah, me too.
Like these black people doing this prank. You gotta understand, first of all, as a black person, we have a negative stereotype. There's a negative stereotype that's being associated with black people. So
Yeah.
when you go out there doing these pranks,
You don't want to feed into that stereotype.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you're gonna breed racism.
Yeah, white people already tired of you niggas. I shouldn't have said that, huh? Well, it's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to this prank. Just check this prank out.
I'm F-R-E-E, fuck nigga free. That mean I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheat. And I'm S-I-N-G-L-E again. I'm hanging out the window with my wretched ass prick. Let's go! Go, 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 go. Let's go! Go, 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 go. Let's go. Slide on my knob, like corn on a cob. Check it with me and do your job. Lay on the bed and give me head. You don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Sushi is my name, sex is my game. Let's ride a bullets, let's run a train.
All right, come on. Last song.
Oh, we finished. On me, on three.
This is our choir.
On three.
Our choir director told us to sing songs that
Poppy shit, you must think I went to school with Cochran. Looking good as hell today, just sent my nigga 5 texts.
our choir, we done that.
We gotta break bread. Let's
to sing songs.
On three. If he can't break bread, he fake. I had one more burger on my plate. It was me and bro who was at the store and we both got 50 cent cakes. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you guys.
See the black guy taking
We
the
in the pulpit. They might know a pro.
Yeah, only an ignorant black person would think that's funny. You see how the white people looking at y'all? I don't know. Maybe I'm just,
Yeah,
I guess I'm just an Uncle Tom, you know.
yeah, I see why they had Jim Crow back in the days. White people didn't have to worry about this. You know, you go in there and get the food and leave. Now you got to deal with these Negroes and their pranks.
Think about people doing Christmas carols during Christmas time. You got a pack of Negroes with the rainbow, with the reindeer atlas.
Hey Keith,
Looking like y'all gonna sing some Christmas carols.
hey Keith, man. Hey, look. How much time do you think these Negroes put into this? They was in cadence. They memorized it. They didn't put hours of time in this.
Yeah, they got a
It took a lot of practice to put this prank together.
Yeah.
I mean, let's give the Negroes some credit. When they put their mind to something, at least they can do something.
No, it's just like, let me say this.
I'm tired of these niggas.
Like we have stereotypes for a reason. I should get stopped. I'm sounding like a white man.
No, it's tough love, man. It's for the black community. It's for our people to raise them up. Sometimes you got to tear them down before you can build them up again. Sometimes you got to take an old building, blow that bitch up, bring it down to the ground, and start anew. We got to blow up these Negroes and build them back up.
I don't think y'all realize the implications of your actions. It's like this rubs like people the wrong way. So when, okay, let's say, okay, people have their biases. White people have a bias towards black people. It's because of FBI statistics and stuff like this. Now, when that white person, let's say they hiring somebody, and a Negro coming out, what do you think he gonna think?
You like when them Negroes in here singing them old Negro Christmas carols.
Right? So, like, well, I always make this point, but when a white police officer does something to a black person that they shouldn't do, black people, what do? You generalize all white police officers. You don't think white people do the same thing when y'all do this ignorant, ghetto, just ratchet, stupid stuff. And then the black guys right there, oh man, this is funny. Don't nobody think this shit funny.
Negroes think it's funny.
I mean, we have a stigma around the black community. Y'all realize that?
People would come out to see Megan. We love Megan. People will come out to see, I don't know who else is local to Atlanta. They could have brought somebody from Love and Hip Hop. They could have brought literally anybody. I don't really care what it is you do in your personal life. Like, I don't know what Suki Hana necessarily would vote for, but I know what her music says. And even if she brought Suki Hana out, people would have came to see her. So you don't have to like go up there. Like, if we're talking about black women representation and you're in a room with a black woman who's vying to be president of the United States, why would you be the other black woman in the room doing everything that we say we don't want to be represented as? We don't want to be sexualized. We don't want to be the girls that are expected to twerk. We don't want men to feel like they can just come up and violate us. Yet you would promote that on a world stage with somebody who's trying to be a world leader. Well, like, this is who we are, and I feel like you connect best to this audience.
Well, I don't think the people that listen to Meg or Meg supporters want to be over sexualized. I don't think they want to be assaulted.
Why would you put that on a world stage? That wouldn't. Again,
because women like women like
about representation.
Exactly, and women like that exist. There are women. There are educated women,
and they don't act like that at work.
That's her job, though. That's Megan Thee Stallion's job.
Megan Thee Stallion has shown up to plenty of places, like when she went to court and did not do all that.
Of course, because court is not an entertainment arena. But I'm saying
what about politics is supposed to be an entertainment arena?
Donald Trump being on Aiden Ross stream, is that?
I'm saying, what about it is supposed to be entertainment?
Because
politics is not supposed to be entertainment.
Yeah, but the promotion of politics is.
A promotion.
The promotion of politics. When they appear on these platforms, when you go on the Breakfast Club, when you go to concerts, when your name is mentioned at Essence Fest, that is 100% capturing an audience and giving them your platform.
And as you having an audience and being given a platform, you should represent your people in the best way possible. And again, on the world stage, you got a passport. You seem like a well-traveled man. You don't want to go to these other countries and wonder why they have these stereotypes of us. Because when they turn on the TV, that's all they see. Black people need to understand that. Other people who come here are not racist because they think black men are thugs and black girls like to get ratchet and have sex all the time. That's all they see. That's all of our music. So when they hear our music, that's what they see. I just came back from Paris, and they all know bow, 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 and Sexy Red. That's the only thing they can ask me. Oh, you're American? You like Sexy Red? And it's like, okay, like, yeah, I do.
Because that's the simplest form of art that can translate to these other cultures.
And unfortunately, the simplest form of art that translates to other cultures, rich, poor, whatever, all we are represented as are thugs and hoes. And that's not okay. And as somebody vying to be president, you wouldn't want that representation on the world stage. It just doesn't go together. As a black woman trying to get people to take her serious as the next president of the United States, why would you choose? And again, if she could have been a singer and just covered some songs that were more appropriate. But Megan literally didn't have one appropriate song to perform there, and nothing about the performance said this should rock the vote. You are voting for these things.
Let me say this. I think what you're saying may or may not be true, but guess what? Those people were already thinking about that. They already looked at black people that way. They already did.
So why? Okay, so they already looked at us like that.
There was
so
like
we should be okay with continuing to normalize.
We've had enough well-spoken Negroes walk into these places and show you that there's another. We had a black president a few years ago. We've had a black man represent the highest form of office. So if that's not going to teach them that black people are worthy of respect, and we're more than thugs and hoes.
One black man. Again, I'm telling you.
We've had one. That's one black man.
Not everybody who you're mentioning in these other countries, while they do watch the news a lot, not all of them are doing that. So we're looking at how we're represented overall, art is the easiest translated form of communication. In which case, if all of our art forms going to these other countries are us killing each other and us being hoes, then we cannot blame them for thinking that way. That's not, Obama couldn't save that. He was one man. So to them, Obama was the anomaly. Us over here, we know there's more Obamas than there are Sexy Reds. But it's on us then to make sure the rest of the world knows that we have more Obamas than we do Sexy Reds.
We've already shown them that.
And so you cannot be Kamala Harris and get on stage with a Sexy Red counterpart and be like, hey, still take us serious as these super.
But Donald Trump can align himself with Lil Pump and Kodak.
Donald Trump is Donald Trump. When are we gonna?
What?
Donald Trump is Donald Trump. A rich white man and a black woman have different life experiences and different plights. Just women, period, have a different experience when climbing the corporate ladder. Women, period, have to move differently when climbing the corporate ladder. Women, look at this. Kamala Harris suits are never too tight because she doesn't want to be sexualized. Kamala Harris's heels are never too high because she doesn't want to be sexualized. Kamala Harris doesn't do her hair too long because she doesn't want to be sexualized. So why in the world would you go and make sure that your appearance is what something black women can be proud of? But then you would align yourself with the very thing a lot of black women over the age of 25, most black women over the age of 25 do not want to be looked at as a Megan Thee Stallion.
But guess what?
Or as a sexy
there are
red.
women Megan's age, younger and older, that exist in the same realm that Megan Thee Stallion exists, and for them,
what's
that
realm?
was
Megan Thee Stallion is a college-educated woman.
Exactly, who likes to get lit and have fun. So when those people
all of us like to get lit and have fun. I like to get lit and have fun, but you didn't see me get lit and have fun on the stage.
Yeah, because that wasn't your role in that current moment.
Who said it wasn't? So you mean to tell me if they told me to twerk, you think I would go do it because I think that would translate
I
as
don't
a
know
great
what
message to the audience?
This is our first time. This is our first
Megan
time having a
doesn't have to
conversation.
twerk as a part of her job.
In that moment,
She
it was
literally does not have to.
In
as
that
a part of
moment,
her
she
job.
was booked as a performer, so she
And
gave
part
a
of your
performance.
And you can do it. And when she performs at high schools, she does not twerk. So where was that 1, 2, 8 count?
I've never seen Megan perform at a high school. I don't think that's
Coming up,
appropriate.
she was not always doing that. And yeah, she's performed at, I guess events catered
But
to
I've
youth.
seen artists that will go into a high school and keep that same stage presence. What I'm saying though
that's
is
on the high school, and watch how all the parents complain. Like, why did you allow this at my child's school?
I've seen it.
So if the parents will complain about having it at the school, then why, as a nation, will we not complain about having that
And
on
you
a
have a
national
right,
stage?
but you have a right to complain. I never said I was a fan of it,
We
but I
complain
said
about love and hip hop, and we hate how love and hip hop is a horrible representation of us as black women, of us as black people.
It absolutely is. But I look at
But
love
we
and hip.
can't
I look
say-
at love and hip hop as empty calories. It don't mean it don't mean shit.
The rest of the world doesn't, though. The rest of the world thinks that that's how black people really are.
Well,
and that's how we interact.
if you can look
And
at the
it's
black
our fault
politicians
for
that we've
promoting
had
this
in
type of degeneracy.
Because people like that exist. We promote everything. That just catches easier.
More
As a
people
member,
like Obama exist. Where's their reality show?
As a member of
People like me exist. Where's my reality show?
I'm gonna give you one.
Like,
but as a member of the media, I know what people stick to more. At this other spot I used to work at, that we dropped a piece about a community engagement and celebrity gossip the same day. Guess what got more interaction?
Of course, the gossip's going to get more. Negativity
Exactly.
drives people. But
Exactly.
does that mean that you should live a life in which you promote negativity? Is that your calling from God to promote negativity? So just because that's what's popular, that doesn't mean that that's what you have to do. What makes you the most money isn't always the righteous thing to do. You could die tomorrow and you're going to tell God, look, God, sorry, I couldn't promote the positivity because it wasn't getting me enough likes.
No. Absolutely wrong. Because
Okay.
I'm in the school systems as well.
Mm-hmm.
If all they see is the negativity, then they're not paying attention. And then that brings me back to another point that I made, that they already wanted to see me like that.
All we do is support negativity, though.
As a
Y'all don't well, let me not say y'all, but as many people who should support artists like J. Cole or Rhapsody or Tierra Whack, whatever, they don't. But we support the Megan Thee Stallions, the Young Thugs, the Sexy Reds, and their music is great. We're not going to deny their talent. But in regards to who we want to represent us on a national stage, whose streams do we hope get billions of worldly views? It should be these artists who promote positivity within the community and over artists who promote that we kill each other and abort all of our babies. Like, I don't see anything wrong with having a problem with that, and acting like I have to normalize it because it's already the status quo, to me, is also detrimental. Because at what point do you not want better? At what point do you not advocate for change?
rolling on my damn window.
Don't talk to me like that.
I talk to you, I want you to leave. No, don't touch me, cuz look, I don't care.
Don't talk to me like that.
What you gonna do? You gonna write me up? You gonna send me to RMC? Man, I don't care. Just let him know if he touched me or something. I don't care. I'm a different type of breed. Like who he think he is? It's me. It's me. It's Michael Borda, by the way. Michael Borda. Hey. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, get off the bus. Hold on my feet. Yeah. Keep walking. Keep walking. Yeah. Run. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, so somehow, some way, 9-10 years into the future, when this person is locked up in prison, they're gonna say it's the white man's fault, right? Somehow, some way, it was the white man's fault, and they will never, ever, ever point the blame at the household that this child is being raised in, because that is his future, right? That is his future. His future is criminal, okay? Thug, lawbreaker, okay? Because these are the type of behaviors that are shown in school of children who grow up to eventually become menaces to society, agents of chaos. Now, some people may think what I'm saying is harsh, but what I'm saying is true, right? When you have that much lack of respect for authority, okay, lack of respect for adults, that ultimately turns into a lack of respect for the law, because these kids believe that nobody can tell them anything. Nobody can tell this kid nothing. That teacher rolled up the window, okay, because that student was probably acting a fool, right? Rolled up the window. The student immediately told the teacher, stop rolling up my damn window. Stop rolling up my damn window. He gave the teacher a command. Now, if the teacher would have put his hands on the student, I would have looked the other way and said, hey, you know what? Maybe we should have corporal punishment back in school, right? I'm just saying. I'm not surprised that we're seeing a ton of videos nowadays where we have teachers getting in fights with these kids because these kids are out of control. They're out of control. I mean, just a few days ago, I did a video about a girl that maced her teacher because the teacher took a cell phone from her.
Oh, Mace? Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, she just faced it. Nah. Nah, I gotta go. Hold on. Nah.
She just pepper sprayed me. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. God, wait. Hey. Can I get my phone? Can I get my phone? Can I get my phone? I need my phone.
Over the phone is crazy.
I need my phone.
Look at this nigga.
I need my phone. Pepper sprayed. Okay, give me my phone. She said okay. Can I get my phone? No, you can't have your phone.
Watch out, man. I'm going in. Watch out. Don't go back to the
I need my phone.
And then you wonder why we have an education crisis in this country, where you literally have students that are going to school, they're being babysat for 8 hours a day, and then they quite literally are learning nothing.
A stunning report from Project Baltimore showing the situation in some Baltimore City schools is dire.
Now, usually our Project Baltimore report comes in a little later in our newscast, but tonight we need to bring your attention to this report.
It's because it shows 23 city schools have 0 students who tested proficient on the state math exam. 2,000 students in total took this math test at these schools, and not one did math at a grade level.
Listen to those numbers. Where is the bell ringing for some type of like crisis moment? My God.
This isn't a red siren. I don't know what is to say. This isn't working. We need to completely redo this.
Fox 45 News is demanding answers about that report from state and local leaders. Our team coverage begins with Project Baltimore and a mother calling on someone to fix city schools.
As Chris Papps explains, this mother says major changes need to happen now or she's leaving.
Nothing up there for them. Nothing. They go there to get babysit for 8 hours and come home.
Nichelle Watkins is exhausted.
I feel like they don't care. It's not their children. They don't care.
After years of pleading for help from Baltimore City Public Schools.
Look around. I'm in public housing. I can't afford no $1,000 tutor from Sylvan, but that's what he needs. A tutor. How was your school day?
Pretty good.
Her son is in 4th grade at Johnston Square Elementary. For years, she says she's been trying to get the school system to hold her son back, give him time to learn the material, instead of just pushing him through the grades. 5 months ago, in October, she even wrote Project Baltimore asking for help, saying her son is not getting the education he needs.
He can't read. He's in the 4th grade. How is he supposed to be productive if he can't read?
Yeah, so you've seen that, you heard that. Again, we have a total and complete education crisis in this country that nobody's really talking about. Democrat Party is completely not talking about it because, you know, teachers unions are part of it, okay? And Republicans, they're definitely not talking about it enough. They definitely should focus more on this issue. But regardless, I see the education problem similarly to I see the crime problem, in the sense that we have to clean up bad apples, right? We have to completely remove them from that environment or the environments that they are poisoning in order to even begin to solve problems, right? When it comes to crime, you have to lock up and remove criminals from these neighborhoods, clean the streets up, before you can even begin to think about rebuilding these neighborhoods and bringing business and commerce to these neighborhoods, right? In school, you got to remove kids like that kid you just saw right there, okay, who probably is just as disruptive, just as bad in class as he is on the bus, okay? That behavior is probably typical. Kids like that have to be removed from school. Get them out of school. They're not interested in learning regardless. That kid is probably reading at what, a 1st grade level or something like that. He probably don't know how to read. He probably don't know how to write. He probably don't want to do math. He's not interested in learning anything, right? Just remove him from school. Get him out of school. Get the class clowns out of school. Get the disruptions out of school. Remove him from school. That way, you have less distractions, right? You can begin to really address some of the issues that you have in these schools, okay, with kids learning, because it's not all the teachers. Right? I think teachers get a little bit too much flack because there are good teachers. It's just impossible to teach in some of these environments, in some of these schools, because they become jungles. Okay? They're the wild, wild west. And you got to remove the agents of chaos. And you need to put the agents of chaos or the burden of educating these kids back on the parents, because the parents, again, have failed in their responsibilities of raising their child in a way in which they have respect for authority and adults and not to act like this at school in the first place. If they can't raise their child correctly, then again, just force their child to be at home. That way, hey, the parents got to pay the price for it, right? You got to pay the price for it. Your child can't come to school and act right. They want to be disruptions. They want to, you know, disrespect teachers like this. Some of these kids are just flat out violent, right? They're assaulting teachers, fighting teachers. All right, cool. Well, they're just not allowed to come to school. You got to educate them. So now they got to have money come out of their pocket. The parents got to have money come out of their pocket to now babysit or to educate their kid. Because again, regardless, they're not getting educated regardless, right? Again, the chances of that kid actually getting a quality education is slim to none. Don't matter, right? He's a lost cause. Sometimes you got to just accept. Some of these kids are lost cause because the parents haven't raised them right. And if the parents haven't raised them right, there's literally nothing you can do for them. Right? The parents had the first 5 to 10 years of the child's life to get them right. They couldn't do it. Some of these kids are lost. Right? You got to just cut your losses. Right? Cut your losses. And focus on the kids that are there that actually want to learn.
it's a broken culture, it's a broken society, and hip hop is hurting things. But I also want to talk to you about something I've realized. Even if Black Americans are aware and know their history, right? And you can get Black conservatives who understand the history much more, who understand, you know, the ills of the left and what the left has done. But still, in that regard, they bring to the conservative side the same bad habits that I was hoping Black conservatives would be abandoning. And what I'm talking about, number one, is conflict resolution. Black Americans do not know how to resolve basic conflicts. Everything has to turn into a fight. I hate you forever. You got to draw lines. It's like you're this gang or that gang. And you still see it happening in politics.
Let go of her. Let go of her head. Jeremy. Man, both of y'all let go of each other's shit.
Just get up off my head.
Come on, y'all. Y'all some hoes. Don't hold her motherfucking hand. Don't hold her hand. You was holding her hand. Don't hold her hand. Nobody was holding her hand. What's wrong? Bitch, don't hold her hand.
They trying to break that shit up.
Ooh! Oh, the motherfucking mama. Oh shit. Let me move! She got a bag.